There was an accident close to my house where a young girl was on a scooter and she was going down a hill and went out on the main road, and there was a car coming and didn't see her obviously because she was going fast and he was going fast, and she got hit by the car and, you know, passed away from
Oh,
getting hit. So how would you what would be the how yeah, you can go from there.
like, what's the
Yeah.
analysis there? Right. So obviously, you have the little girl that was killed. So you're going to have a family that's wondering, yeah, what happened? Is this other driver at fault somehow? Is this all on the little girl? That kind of thing. So if that one comes in my door, we're going to investigate to see. Again, now we're dealing with a little girl. So if we're looking at her fault as compared to the driver's fault, I mean, again, and we don't know. Obviously, he's at least 16, and he may be older. Obviously, we don't know those specifics, but you're going to examine the fault of the little girl because you're looking at the ordinary care of a little girl versus, the driver has the obligation to exercise the highest degree of care in operating the vehicle. So that's something you all got to keep in mind. The standard for operating a vehicle on the roadways is the highest degree of care because you're essentially driving a weapon, right? It can hurt people, it can kill people. And so you're looking at her ordinary care of being a child against his highest degree of care in operating the vehicle. The questions become, was there any time for him to react? If he was paying attention, could he have seen her? A lot of times reconstruction could be done by accident reconstructionists to figure out how much time he had when he first saw her. Could he have taken any evasive maneuvers? Could he have hit the brakes sooner? Things like that. And, if it works out and there was nothing he could do, it's not his fault. If it works out that he could have done some things and possibly avoided it, then there's a claim to be made on him. So that's how that would get handled.
So hypothetically, if he was on his phone and he
Oh,
wasn't
that's
paying attention,
yes,
then that would be a claim that they could make on him.
absolutely. And you guys got to remember it. Obviously, I preach it, right? The whole being on the phone while driving thing. And it's so dangerous because by being on your phone, you lose a second, maybe 2 seconds of reaction time. And that's like a perfect example. Again, we don't know what happened in that situation, but that's a perfect situation where if, say, he's driving down the road, he's looking at his phone, and if he hadn't been and he could have seen her coming down and started slowing, but he wasn't because he was on his phone and he hits her, yeah, that's game over. I mean, that's a clear claim against him. Even if she blew through a stop sign, again, you're talking about a little kid.
Yeah.
And so now, again, you get a 40-year-old woman who's on a scooter, blows through a stop sign, he hits. Now, it could be a situation where, again, it could be fault on both of them. And if it's involving a death, I mean, the damages are so big. His insurance policy might not be that big. His insurance company is probably going to pay out on the claim just because of if he's on the phone, not paying attention, all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, all those things are very fact specific as to whether a claim could be made against somebody or not.